Congratulations and thank you for encouraging your children to pursue excellence in the classroom and beyond. The importance of dedication and concentration you have stressed to your children is a primary reason for their achievements in the language arts. Their talent in English has definitely helped our Don Bosco prep community, so we thank you for giving them the confidence to be the young men of character that they are. Your support is everything. Again, congratulations to all for your accomplishments and being recognized here tonight. Students, make the best of this privileged membership that you are being granted. However, platitudinous this may sound, tonight is not an end, but a beginning. Continue to strive to make a difference in the Don Bosco Prep community, as well as in the National English Honor Society, by persisting with the work that has gotten you to this point. Once more, thank you for attending the Don Bosco Prep English Honor Society induction. I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Mrs. Ferreri. Mrs. Ferreri has been the 7th and 8th grade language arts and literature teacher at St. Paul's Interparochial School in Ramsey for the past 2 years. She previously was the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade literature teacher at Holy Family Catholic Academy, formerly Holy Family Interparochial School in Norwood, New Jersey, from 2003 until 2009, the year the school was closed. A native New Yorker, she is a graduate of the College of Staten Island with a Bachelor of Science in Economics. Upon graduation, she worked for 10 years in downtown Manhattan in the reinsurance industry as an assistant broker and a reinsurance contract manager. She began substitute teaching at Holy Family Interparochial School in 2002 and completed her teacher certification at St. Peter's College in Jersey City and Englewood several years thereafter. Her passions in life are her 2 sons attending St. John's University, her youngest daughter, a junior at the Academy of Holy Angels, participating as chair on the Pastoral Parish Council at Immaculate Conception Church in Norwood, going to the movies, reading and writing, language arts, and literature, teaching them to middle school students. She has worked on the staff of a local bookstore, Books and Greetings, in Northville, New Jersey, reading popular authors and helping young readers to get hooked on great books, just as she does in her classroom with her students every day. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce once again our keynote speaker, Mrs. Ferreri.
Good evening, and my thanks to you, Father Jim, Mr. Stanzak, and Mr. O'Connor, as well as Ms. Byrne, as well as your parents and you gentlemen of the National English Honor Society for inviting me to share in this celebration of York this evening. It is a privilege and an honor for me to be here with you tonight, speaking at this momentous academic occasion of the induction ceremony of the National English Honor Society, a subject which I hold near and dear to my heart, and a subject which I plan for or teach with passion every day of the year. In the words of Albert Einstein, education is not received, it is achieved. You gentlemen have proven yourselves to be those students who have not merely received your education, no, you have achieved it by taking an active role and interest in it. Today we are here to celebrate you and your excellence in English language arts, you and your dedication to the precepts of the National English Honor Society, the motto of which is, "Ulas shall mit ara," in Old English, and duty goes with honor. It is appropriate to take note of how your actions also symbolize the 2002 Catholic Schools Week theme of faith, academics, and service. Your faith is apparent in your attendance of this great institution of learning of St. Don Bosco, the patron saint of boys and youth, through his founding of schools for young boys, and editors, through his formation of the printing press for religious and catechetical publications. How proud Don Bosco would be of you for your participation in an honor society which promotes education through literature. Your excellence of achievement in academics is certainly apparent through the fact that you have successfully ascended the stringent levels of academic assessment and teacher recommendation, as well as have demonstrated consistent scholarly performance within the classroom. You should know how proud your parents, as well as all of your teachers, past and present, are of you. Finally, your excellence in service is apparent in the exemplary manner in which you have conducted yourselves in tutoring the community of your peers and middle school students. As the moderator of the Writing Center at St. Paul, I personally can attest to your knowledgeable tutoring of the students of St. Paul Interparochial School here in Ramsey. Your selfless and inspirational stewardship over these young students has incited their enthusiasm in achieving higher levels in their studies. Just as Don Bosco believed that a teacher should be father, advisor, and friend, and should try to gain love before inspiring fear into his students, you too have achieved the same with our students, who have learned from you and have looked up to you because of your knowledge and your great example of character in the spirit of seriousness and fun which you have exemplified. Literature is a journey through which we are able to see into the depths of mankind's soul. It is a mode of transportation throughout history, visiting themes and morals of one society after another, down through the ages, whereby we get to investigate the purpose and meaning of life, or the driving factors that cause individuals to make the choices they pursue in life. The following examples of memorable themes or quotes are a mere sampling of the works which you have studied in some way since your freshman year here at Don Bosco, but which will remain with you as lessons learned forever. It is through To Kill a Mockingbird that we come to understand the importance of tolerance of one another. When Atticus wisely tells Scout, you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb into his skin and walk around in it. Golding leads us to comprehend through the characters of Ralph and Jack in The Lord of the Flies, that in each individual is the ability to follow the path of good or evil, as man is not necessarily inherently good. Mary Shelley teaches us in Frankenstein that the pursuit of knowledge can be a dangerous task, especially when we go beyond the limits of humanity and attain knowledge unnaturally. And how futile is Shakespeare's Lady Macbeth's plea, out, damn spot, when she tries to remove the stains of her sins of greed and murder from her hands, to which Macbeth himself speaks of the presence of blood and sin on his hands. No, this my hand will rather the multitudinous seas blood red, therefore admitting that the blood or sin on his hands can never be washed clean. Rather, they will turn the rest of his life blood red with sin. What a wonderful character we meet in The Brash Jade Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, whose smile concentrated on you with an irresistible prejudice in your favor, understanding you just as far as you wanted to be understood, believed in as you would like to believe in yourself, and assured you that he had precisely the impression of you that at your best you hoped to convey. How jarring to hear Charles Dickens' Thomas Gradgrind proclaim at hard times, teach these boys and girls nothing but facts. Facts alone are wanted in life, and root out everything else. And how sad when he is forced to face his misconception of life through the embittered proclamations of his own daughter Louisa. Oh, Father, what have you done with the garden that should have bloomed once in this great wilderness here? Louisa's statement clearly signifying that there is so much more to life than facts, and that art, music, and friendship are not just necessary for survival, but are the reasons for survival. But finally, how essential was Victor Hugo's messages of the importance of the religious redemption of mankind, exemplified in the hero Jean Valjean in his masterpiece Les Miserables, as well as the importance of the power of loving one another, as the truth that once was spoken, to love another person is to see the face of God. Yes, gentlemen, you are indeed a part of a vital honor society which promotes you to study and share your knowledge of great works of literature. Your understanding of the written word, as well as your ability to communicate effectively with that word, is truly commendable, and once again is the reason why we are here today, gentlemen, to celebrate you. Continue in your efforts, as through them you are a part of an elite group of students who truly know how to achieve your education rather than sit idly by and receive it. Thank you.
as a token of our thanks for Mrs. Ferreri coming and speaking with us tonight, we'd like to present her with a gift on behalf of the National English Honor Society. And now I'd like to introduce our treasurer here of the National English Honor Society.